We've got Ted Cruz and Tucker Carlson. Both of these guys, essentially, to me, are pieces of shit. I don't look at this and simply because Tucker Carlson, whatever, he did make a couple of good points. I'm not a Cenk Uygur. I don't think Tucker Carlson is coming around. Okay, he's a liar. He's a cheat. He's a disinformation spreader. He's a degenerate. Okay, he is. I don't believe he's a good person. Okay, Tucker Carlson is not a good person. And I have no desire to like break bread with him. I'm not going to go have a fucking beer with this guy. I mean, I might go have a beer with Tucker and throw it in his fucking face. Okay, I might do that. I might be down for that and read him the riot act in public and film that shit and then tell him to go make me a fucking sandwich, bitch. Let's go. Tucker, come on, Tucky. Oh, Tucky. Oh, come wash my feet, little guy. So I might be into that. But I think one of the things that I liked about this is, first off, sure, MAGA are fighting. The Iran war, the neocon shit, this is going to bring out the MAGA fighting, the MAGA Civil War. Now, I don't believe Tucker Carlson is ever going to go against Trump. I believe he'll fall in line and shit. But I do believe that MAGA fighting over this type of warring shit can affect the future of the Republican Party, the post-Trump world, because all bets are off in 2028. But I feel like I do have to acknowledge how Tucker brought out a couple really important points here, okay? And this is really about Ted Cruz. Because here's Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz is a vocal Israel supporter. This guy is very anti-Iran, right? This guy is very warmongering in the Middle East. He's definitely a war lover with like anything related to Islam. You know, this is just, it's about Islam. You know, Ted Cruz is a racist. You know that Ted Cruz is a fucking misogynist piece of shit. Like, Ted is just a fucking narcissist, kind of like Trump, and Ted Cruz. But the sheer level of ignorance, the sheer level of the fact that Ted Cruz will go on Fox News, he will have a podcast, he will be out there being this vocal proponent of decimating the Iranian regime and overthrowing the government and bombing the shit out of the country, but he doesn't know anything about the country. Nothing. It is like all of his stimuli about Iran is based on this venomous sort of hatred and distrust and animosity for something he doesn't know anything about. And that is a MAGA staple. If you really lean into them and their fears and their anger and their desire to ban and cancel, they don't have any experience with the things they hate. Like, dude, there's no excuse for it. There's no reason in this world to like have an inability to find empathy or common ground with other human beings. But Ted Cruz will call for the complete destruction of a country that he doesn't know anything about. And Tucker Carlson kind of shreds him for it. You ready, guys? Let's watch this clip.
How many people live in Iran, by the way?
I don't know the population.
At all?
No, I don't know the population.
You don't know the population of the country you seek to topple?
How many people live in Iran?
92 million.
Okay. Yeah,
How could you not know that?
I don't sit around memorizing population tables.
Well, it's kind of relevant because you're calling for the overthrow of the government.
Why is it relevant whether it's, it's 90 million or 80 million or 100 million? Why is that relevant?
Because if you don't know anything about the country...
I didn't say I don't know anything about
Okay, what's the ethnic mix of Iran?
They are Persians and predominantly Shia. Okay, this is cute.
It's not even. You don't know anything about Iran. So
okay, I am not the Tucker Carlson expert on Iran.
You're a senator who's calling for the overthrow of the government.
You're the one who
don't know anything about the country.
No, you don't know anything about the country. You're the one who claims they're not trying to murder Donald Trump. You're the
I'm
one
not saying that.
who can't figure out if it was a good idea to kill General Soleimani, and you said it was bad.
You don't believe they're trying to murder Trump.
Yes, I do.
Because you're not calling for military strikes against them in retaliation. And if you really believe that...
We're carrying out military strikes today.
You said Israel was.
Right, with our help. I said we. Israel is leading them, but we're supporting them.
Well, you're breaking news here, because the U.S. government last night denied, the National Security Council spokesman 𝗪𝗪𝗡 denied on behalf of Trump that we were acting on Israel's behalf in any offensive capacity.
No, we're not bombing them. Israel's bombing them.
You just said we were.
We are supporting
This is
Israel.
high stakes. You're a senator. If you're saying the United States government is at war with Iran right now, people are listening.
Okay.
Dude, I mean, my God, that is a minute and a half. A minute and a half, but my God, the amount to unpack there. Ted was on his heels, like MAGA Civil War on his heels. But let's jump to the end there, where once Ted got sort of backed into a corner, he leaned in with the whole, they tried to kill Donald Trump. Okay, well, I don't like Tucker Carlson, but I like that he called him out on that, saying you don't really believe that. If Iran really tried to kill your president, you're going to fucking attack them, right? Right? I mean, come on, man. If a country tries to assassinate your president, I think that's a fitting reason to go fuck up that country. But they didn't do shit. So clearly they don't believe that Iran tried to kill Trump. I mean, if they really did, there's no fucking way Trump would not seek retribution, and all of these clowns would be in on that shit. So he called that out, that like, you don't even really believe that. You're back on your heels. And then Ted Cruz saying, we attacked Iran? Who's we? Is Ted like, did he get dual citizenship with Israel all of a sudden? Oh no, now they're helping Israel? Wait a second. You were the guys that were no new wars, right? We heard for months and months and months how Kamala was going to end up World War III, but you called her Kamala because for the love of God, you couldn't pronounce her name once. Right? Right? You fucking racist pieces of shit. Right? You fucking Texas D-bags. Fucking clown world. But all the threats. Oh, World War III. That war would have never happened. No new wars start when we're president, when we're in charge. Trump is like the strong man. Dude, goddamn, we've had nothing but war. And I mean, the thing with Iran that I look at is, can you imagine being Iran? Like, forget about the government and who they are or what they are, but they're literally in the Middle East. They're right next to fucking Russia, who's like invasion happy. They have a whole bunch of oil that the whole world is like junked out on. Every country in the Middle East that has wealth is stockpiling American weapons. Saudi Arabia and all the little countries. Israel is fighting with everybody, and everybody hates Iran. And before, like, Iraq used to be like something that at least was a buffer. But now they're like, everybody and their mother wants to take all their shit. You know what I'm saying? And they're constantly wondering when they're going to get attacked. I mean, dude, I understand why they want nuclear capability. They just want to know that they're going to be left alone. I mean, can you blame them? And it's going to be 200 degrees there pretty soon because of climate change that nobody in America is respecting, so they're probably going to want some nuclear energy too. And what's more, though, is obviously Trump started this whole Iran shit by backing out of the nuclear deal. There was a deal. There were going to be no nuclear weapons. Obama took care of it. Trump had to dismantle it. But again, dude, Netanyahu's tied to the Kushners, Miriam Adelson, Donald Trump. They want Israel to knock out all those countries. The crazy Christians want the rapture. Like, come on. But, dude, the fact, though, that Ted Cruz, man, did he back him on his heels. He just pushed him into a corner. But Ted Cruz is a senator. He is like the highest government official outside of a president. Okay? The most revered chamber of the House. There's only 2 from every state. They win statewide elections just like the governor does. They're really like important global political figures. And he literally wants to go to war with a country that he doesn't know anything about. He doesn't know the demographics of the country. He doesn't know the population of the country, the population of the cities. I bet he's not familiar with their economy. I mean, what does he even know other than that they're Muslims and you know, probably some buzzwords. He threw Persian out there. I know they're Persian. Oh yeah, no shit, Ted. Oh, that's like, good one, buddy. Right? Like, dude. And I think we're about to say Shiite. He was about to spit that word out, even though he probably wouldn't even know what a Shiite is. But the staggering lack of information, and what's more, you know what it is? I don't think it's about him being an idiot, because he went to law school, he's educated, he's got a good education. You know what he is, guys? And this is what applies to MAGA. He's arrogant, okay? That's what he is. He is so arrogant. He is so arrogant that he thinks, based on his limited number of identifying points, whatever 3 things he doesn't like about Iran are good enough for him to decimate the whole country. Because MAGA, some of them are really stupid, but most of them are arrogant. They're arrogant. Their arrogance is a sense of entitlement. They're so arrogant that, you know, if they go into a town like Los Angeles, where 65% of the population is Hispanic, and the name is literally Spanish, Los Angeles, right? They think you motherfuckers should all be speaking English. That's arrogance. They're so arrogant, they won't learn the language of their neighbors. They'll demand that their neighbors learn theirs. They're so arrogant that they expect you to conform to their standards and needs and level of comfort, because they're what's really important. It's the fucking arrogance of like, oh, you've made me uncomfortable, so now therefore you need to be banned, right? Because I can't be uncomfortable. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.